Well. Good morning, West Ham fans. Should we have some more rumours? Yes, everybody, Arsenal West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. Give it a cheeky like. Why not? Give it a cheeky subscribe. We are but a paper width away from 25,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for all your continued support. Now, it's Thursday. We'll get into the weekend. I'm actually off to the National Gallery tomorrow. Very, very cultural for a Friday, Mr. Budden. So I'm looking forward to that on Friday evening. Very good indeed. On my own, not watching the England game. I think England play Iceland tomorrow, isn't it? But anyway, but I tell you what's not cultured. It is a transfer rumours. It is a transfer window. Window isn't even open for another couple of weeks. But the rumours are relentless. Now, warning. We are not saying that we are signing these players. All we are doing is collating. We go through all the gossip columns of everywhere, bring the rumours to you, give you our views, and then that's it. So much so that we know that it's ridiculous in terms of transfer rumours. But what we do is we keep abreast of how many we've been linked with. We could have filled almost 4 Premier League squads already. We haven't even opened the transfer window. Window hasn't even opened yet. But anyway, lunchtime. The reason I'm doing like a mini Russy Rumour roundup now, because at lunchtime we've got a brilliant exclusive interview with the man from Brazil, the man who knows more about Brazilian football than anyone else I know, Tim Vickery. He's always on TalkSport. He's always on BBC, anything to do with Brazilian football. He is the man you ask. He's living in Brazil and he knows it like the back of his hand. And Holly is going to talk to him at lunchtime about all the players we've been linked to in terms of Brazilian players, including one we're going to talk about today, I believe, as well. And also a bit about getting the Brazilian point of view from the whole Paqueta situation. Obviously, he's currently in the provisional squad for the Copa da America for the Brazilian national side. So, be interested to get his view on how they perceive the Paqueta situation from a Brazilian perspective as well. So, make sure you check out at lunchtime. Last month it was Guilherme Balagay. This month it's Tim Vickery. Very good indeed. Anyway, so a mini rumour roundup, the original rumour rating, and it's 3 people you've probably never heard of. And I quite like that. And I tell you why I quite like that, because we've got a setup now internally at West Ham in terms of recruitment. We've got Massimilian Hahn, we've got Marit Steindon as head of international recruitment. The whole idea of what Massimilian is doing is crunching numbers to identify players who fit certain criteria and maybe are not within the top 5 leagues. So we're going to get this situation where we're going to hear less and less of players we probably know already. And I like that. And so, but the flip side is it's separate the wheat from the chaff in it in terms of the types of names that are coming up. So the first one, I'm sure you're all aware of him. It is Armen Derlek. Armen Derlek, I'm sure you watched England versus Bosnia, and he was a starring role in what was his debut for Bosnia-Herzegovina last week. And his impressive display against England has several Premier League clubs chasing him. Everton, West Ham and Crystal Palace are all interested in the 22-year-old midfielder, valued at around 12 to 13 million pounds. And could be available on loan this summer after an 18-month loan at FC Michelak due to the war between Russia and Ukraine. He's entering the final year of his contract with the Russian side FK Rostov, and may well be leaving for nothing next summer after another loan move. He made his debut for Bosnia against England, having previously represented Sweden at youth and senior level, and played 80-odd minutes, I think. I went back and watched a little bit. defensive midfielder by trade, standout performer for FC Michelak this season, and has helped them win the Danish Superliga, and has played 35 appearances in all competitions. He, obviously, Danish Superliga, the league which Nathan Trott was in last season when he was on loan at Vlenge Blomklub. He actually has played 53 games in total for the Danish club, including appearances in the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. He was involved in that in the Swedish national squad in March, but then opted to switch his nationality to Bosnian after an overhaul in the Bosnian national side. Back in 2020, when he was 18, he was courted by the likes of Arsenal and Man City while playing for Helsingborg. And the possibility of a free transfer next summer on top of a loan deal, which, arguably would not require a fee, so to speak, has made him a very interesting target for many clubs across Europe, including West Ham. As I said, I think we're going to try and utilise the final year market and the free market, which maybe I'll talk about at the weekend in terms of free transfers available. And I think someone like Armen does fit certain criteria. We're looking to improve, the squad balance. We're looking to improve bringing in younger players as well, with a loan deal and then the potential to win, to get a free transfer off the back of it without spending much money. Particularly that means we can spend money on other departments like the forward line, like the centre-half line. I don't think, like I said, I don't know much about him, but, had a little look around on, on sort of FC Michelak, look at some of his stats and stuff, and he, 22, Russy Rumour rating, 4 out of 10. Just because I think there's a lot, obviously we're linked with so many players, and it's like, this one hasn't had a lot of traction yet, so it may well build up. Another player we've never bloody heard of is the Brazilian centre half. The Brazilian centre half, Vitor, the 24-year-old, is apparently we've made a bid of £6.8 million to sign him from Internazionale, according to Revista Colorado, and what's really interesting is that a blast in the past, Kira Trabzan, he is involved in the negotiation. Do you remember Kira from the Tevez Mascherano debacle, so to speak? He is involved in the negotiations with West Ham, apparently, for the 24-year-old centre half. Villarreal and Real Betis apparently also interested. But by the looks of it, apparently, according to the article in Brazil, Betis have already tabled an offer higher than us, and both have been rejected by the Brazilian club. And as I said, Trabzan is leading negotiations for the 24-year-old. I mean, we know that, he's 24, so he's potential to grow into the side. By all accounts, he's very good on the ball, which should undoubtedly is his strongest asset, which is something which would work within a Julian system. They're sort of playing from the back. He actually also, unlike someone like Bruno, we don't talk about Bruno, no. He has European experience, having played for Shakhtar Donetsk for a period of time as well. So unlike someone like Bruno, this guy's younger. He's 4 years younger. He's got space to grow, particularly for a centre half. And also, he's got that European experience as well. So he's not coming in completely cold, straight from the Brazilian Serie A into the Premier League. There's a bit of a transition there. So again, we'll wait and see. And the Russy Rumour rating, 6 out of 10, because we know Tim loves a Brazilian. And also he's looking for a centre-half. A centre-half who's Brazilian. Adding it all up. And finally, Armen, let's talk about another player you've never heard of. We are going to be talking about the striker, Ruan Sena. Apparently, West Ham have tabled a bid of £7.6 million for Ludogorets striker Ruan Sena, according to Tima Sport. They wrote on their website a couple of days ago. The Bulgarian news outlet reported that the 23-year-old is a target for several clubs across Europe this summer, after 19 goals in 50 appearances for his club this season. But while West Ham have made the offer, Ludacrets are apparently have got no intention to sell him, Seko, at that level. And they believe they can earn more after receiving more serious offers from clubs looking to seal his signature. I mean, he is Brazilian, albeit playing in the Bulgarian league. He is Brazilian. He's 23. He's quick. He's clinical based on on his match reports. But obviously, be a huge step up from playing in Bulgaria to playing in the Premier League. If he is one of several additions in the forward line, might be a pearl. He looks like a good footballer. Do you know what I mean? He looks like a good footballer. Yeah, I don't know. Anton's laughing in the background because he's just bored. But do you know what I mean? He's got a look about. Look at that. Look at. He's a lovely chap. Old Ray and Seko. So we'll see what happens with that. As a £7.6 million bid, apparently. I don't know. The Russy Rumour Racing, the original Rumour Racing, only gives it 3 out of 10. The reason is because I've never heard of him. He hasn't even got a Wikipedia page. So, but there we go. So anyway, and that's it, my friends. As I said, keep an eye on the channel. We have got Tim Vickery later this afternoon with Holly talking about Brazilian players. I mean, there's not anyone I know who knows more about the Brazilian football than Tim. So it'll be really informative. And as I said, we had Guillaume Balaguer last month. This month, Tim Vickery. Who we get next month? Who knows? But until then, take care, stay safe, stay warm, stay humble, keep the faith, and hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. Much love, my friends. Bye. Take care.